Hi everybody, Dee Dee, the occupational therapist here. I'm going to do a quick little video. I wanted to show you or introduce you to something called the School Moves curriculum. It's not really a curriculum. I use them more as brain breaks actually, and they're gross motor exercises and fine motor exercises that help with visual motor skills, as well as fine and gross motor. Why do these relate? Okay, so when you're doing motor imitation for gross or fine motor, the reason that relates to visual motor skills is that you have to see what it is that the person is doing and asking you to imitate. Then your brain has to integrate whatever it is that you saw and then have a motor output. So either a gross motor output or a fine motor output, like with writing. So this is why School Moves relates to handwriting or academic skills, is because you're working on visual motor imitation, just as you would do in academia, such as copying whatever the teacher's writing from the board or overhead. Okay, so School Moves likes to integrate motor breaks or motor moves throughout the day. A really nice way that you can integrate them is by having like when a kid signs into class in the morning, they go directly to another station where they do their motor moves, School Moves warm-ups. So there's different levels in the program. I'm just going to show you a few of the cards that they've created. So this one is the level 1, and so it says, I see shapes. So you can say, I see a circle, and you do a bear hug on your side. And then you say, I see a square, and you go onto your back. And then I see an oval, and you lift your head. So this is one poster. Oops, excuse me. This is one poster that would be a beginner's level motor imitation to work on. So again, you can have them sign in and then do 3 poses and then get to work on their tabletop activity or whatever it is you have planned for the day. An up level to that, or a second level, is this one. It says at the top, focus moves, focus shapes for level 2. So you have just a little bit more complex shapes, advancement, and then more complex moves. So for the circle, you have cocoon. Rectangle, you have boat extension. For the number 3, I believe that's, why am I forgetting, hexagon? I believe, hexagon, yeah, geometry skills. You would do a heel sit, then you have a triangle, and you would do pointer balance. Diamond would give you pointer balance on the other side, and then a rectangle again, or you can finish it with a 1-leg balance. So that's like, again, a nice little warm-up in the morning. The nice thing about these cards is they have on the back side some cool like little instructions, and says what does it help with. So like this improves sensation, balance, posture, laterality, meaning both sides of the body, and then it gives you the instructions. And then if you like these things, you can, it has its website, and then it tells you support children with these challenges. So challenges like children that have sensitivity to touch or need a lot of touch, avoid movement activities, spins or rocks excessively. So you have like some little notes here of who this may benefit. And then also it talks about the academic link, like what I was saying. So this is at their website, www.schoolmoves.com. You can take a good look at that. Another cool thing that I like, I have a lot of cards here. Again, you can reproduce these in your own way. So this is a really cool grid type of warm-up. So you would put this on the wall and maybe have the kid stand 3 to 5 feet away from the poster. Again, this is working on visual motor. So they have to track and go across, and just like you would with reading, you go across and you go back. You go across and you go back and you go across. It's not like this, because you don't do that with reading. So it's numbered here 1, 2, 3, and then it goes back 4, 5, 6, just as you would when you're reading. And then if you look at the happy face, you can put on the ground with painter's tape across on the ground, and it would make 4 quadrants. And then they have to jump as they're looking, jump and put their body in the respective quadrant. So you can say, give them cues like back, front, side, jump forward. You can give them the verbal cues if you wanted to, but if they are able to do the jumps themselves and work on it by just moving the body based on what they see in this grid to the appropriate quadrant on the floor, that is improving immensely their visual motor skills and understanding of where their body is in space. So that's another idea that I really like. This is kind of like a picture reader. Again, it's getting the eyes to move across the page and then come back. So rather than reading words, they would just say what the picture is. So let's say you don't have a full-on decoder yet that is reading at their level, at the grade level. You can have them do this kind of reading. So it would be cat, bus, heart, house, cat, star, heart, bus, pencil, heart. And they'll learn how to shift their eyes back to the start point, go across, shift the eyes back, go across. So if you're seeing some kiddos with some visual motor issues when reading, this is a good exercise to get the eyes stronger in that shift, and then also to allow for kind of like an experience of reading. Again, you can put these on the wall, create them the way you want, and have them stand 3 to 5 feet away to provide more movement of the eyes. So if it's closer, that's a note to have. If it's closer, let's say just a foot and a half, the eyes don't have to move as far to track the page. If it's farther away, the eyes have to move farther to track the page. And so it really allows for the muscles to improve. Okay, so the muscles of the eyes. There's a lot of different things you can do. This is another example. This is where you're improving directionality, left to right tracking. Again, this relates to pre-academics. So this symbol means to raise your hands in the air. The foot symbol means to jump in place, and the symbol means to clap. So they do the motor imitation and they track the lines. You can also have them track different lines. So you can just do, this is a way that to make it measurable, that they have line 1 completed, and then next week you work on line 1 and 2, and then you go 1, 2, 3. So you can make the difficulty, you can grade it based on how many lines you're doing. So that's another idea. And then there's one more. This is another one with arrows that I liked. So focus, move, arrows. This improves rhythm, timing, laterality, directionality, crossing midline of the body. That's really nice. We always want to promote crossing midline. So here they have to say, so they'll learn directionality. So this arrow would be right, and then it would be right, clap, left, clap, up, clap, right, clap, down, clap, up, clap. So that's how you can go through. This feels really busy, right? But it helps the brain integrate all that information and helps it settle even more so because there's a motor component to it. So again, 3 to 5 feet away, and then you can have them do this type of exercise. Another way you can do it is just have them rather than going like right clap like this, you can do, so they do the right hand out, left hand stays in, clap, left, clap, up, clap, right, clap. So that's how you would do it for this type of movement or this poster. Okay, there's so many. I can show you. I have a full stack of posters here. Again, I have permission to reproduce them. This creator of I think her name is Beverly. I can't remember, but she has a good website. I'll put that on the YouTube link box at the bottom. And you can explore her website, and she has free webinars. Oh, I think her name's Debbie because she calls it a Debinar. And she has a child that has, I believe, cerebral palsy or something along those lines. And she learned all of this working with her PT and her OT during the time and development of her kids. So she's really learned a lot, and she has an education degree, and she made this kind of program because she had such a wide spectrum of experience. And also, if you buy anything from her, from what I remember from her in-service, was that most of her packaging and her products being mailed and all of that is staffed by young adults that have various abilities. So it's a great way to support your local community or your community of those seeking vocation and needing vocation. All right, so thank you so much. Hope this helped, and we can talk more about this if you would like in future dates. Okay, thank you.